What is going on, YouTubeverse? John Stanek from Johnny Radio here, bringing you another Top 5 on this glorious Top 5 Friday, and I'm so excited to be talking to you about one of the greatest bands of all time, The Band. And this is coinciding with the release of their new documentary, Once Were Brothers. It comes out today, and I am talking to you today about my personal favorite top 5 songs of theirs. Let's get right into it. At number 5, The Shape I'm In, from the 1970 album Stage Fright. This is a Richard Manuel-led song, one of the 4 lead vocalists of this band. And I just got to say right off the bat, I love the version from 1978's The Last Waltz so much. The band is one of those groups that kind of passed me by until I saw this amazing masterpiece of a documentary / concert film directed by Martin Scorsese at the prime of his career, nonetheless, in between Taxi Driver and Raging Bull. And this performance, the last performance of the band, has so much raw energy and joy and passion, and you really feel it in this song especially. Just the way Manuel is playing that electric keyboard and then the brass band behind them, it's just so awesome. Gotta love it. So that's at my number 5. Now at number 4, Ophelia, from the 1975 album Northern Lights, Southern Cross. Again, I gotta say, the Last Waltz version is where it's at, baby. With that brass band bringing that jazz flavor. It has kind of even more of a New Orleans kind of feel to the song, with that taking it just over the top, and Robbie Robertson's guitar playing just melding in with it perfectly. Robertson was never a guitar player that I kind of gravitated towards initially, but when you watch him play and see those notes that he's just squealing out of his guitar, he's one of the greatest, man. I mean, really, everybody in the band was so good at their instruments. Plus, they were all great vocalists. The harmonies are amazing. And Ophelia is just such a fun, upbeat song. You gotta love it. So that's at number 4. Now at number 3. Up on Cripple Creek. Everybody knows this tune from the 1969 self-titled album. And again, I gotta go with the Last Waltz version. This kind of opens up the concert, and it's just such a fun song, man. And Levon Helm on vocals. I mean, you gotta love this guy. It's like he gives it a country flavor, but you got to remember, all these guys are Canadian and they just love all forms of music. And you feel that. That's what's awesome about the band. It's like a mixture of country, blues, rock, jazz, you name it, all wrapped up into this just weathered bow of a band that used to back up Bob Dylan in the mid-60s, for God's sakes, when he went electric. And then they came into their own, did their own thing, and just wrote great songs that everyone can sing along to. And I mean, come on, even when it gets to the part in this song where they're yodeling, which seems ridiculous, you want to do it with them. It is so fun. It is so awesome. That's at my number 3. Now at number 2, It Makes No Difference. I had to have a Rick Danko-led song on this list, and this by far is his best. I mean, it is so passionate, just the heart on your sleeve, the lyrics, it just, man, it gets you right here. Anyone who's been through any sort of heartbreak, you just feel it, man. You feel in his performance, and again, I gotta say, the Last Waltz performance is the best. And Garth on the sax towards the end of this song, dueling with the Robertson guitar solo. There's just so much passion in this song. And man, when they sing "The sun don't shine anymore," it just, oh my God, the harmonies. It's like, there's not that many bands, when you think about it, that have a three-way harmony like this, that's that solid, that good in a live setting. Especially, the only other band that comes to mind is the Beatles, and man, these guys are right up there with them. That's why Ringo Starr and Ronnie Wood were just backing them up at this concert at the Last Waltz, among many other guests: Bob Dylan, Van Morrison, Neil Young, Joni Mitchell. I mean, come on, amazing. So that is at my number 2, and now at number 1.
Take a load off, Fanny. Take a load for free.
The Weight. The song that everybody knows from the band, and for good reason. From 1968's Music from the Big Pink. This is the one where I'm going to say, actually, the original recorded version I dig better than the Last Waltz version. And it's beautiful, man. It's like, again, I gotta say, folk music, rock music, country music, blues music, roots music, all in one. And, again, the harmonies, Levon Helm, his lead vocal, there's just something about it that just feels raw and authentic that you don't hear much anymore, unless you're really looking for it, because there's so much great music out there. And that's what this channel is about, by the way, discovering and rediscovering great music. And I just got to say again, if you're not familiar with the band, if you've never seen The Last Waltz, stop what you're doing right now and just watch that film, because it is an amazing movie, just independent of the music. But man, I'm telling you, if that is your gateway into the band, there's no better one, because that was my way in, and it's just, again, a joyous experience. It is just a way to live through this amazing band that was kind of short-lived, about a decade that they were together. But the music that they created lives on and is timeless. I mean, there's several songs that are honorable mentions that didn't make my list, like The Night They Drove Old Dixie Down and I Shall Be Released. So many greats that I'm sure would have made your top 5. So let me know what you would put on your top 5 in the comments below. If you're so bold, leave me a top 10, because there's so many great songs from this band. And guys, we got top 5s every Friday, album reviews, and so much more. Thank you for watching. As always, Viva la Vinyl. So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, and be sure to ring the bell for notifications so you can always see great quality content like you're seeing on the screen right now. Thank you so much for supporting Johnny Radio, and I'll see you soon.